Dudich, 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 Dudich. Alright guys, so next up we've got Mission Impossible 2. This is probably my favourite Mission Impossible out of all four. I've not seen the fourth one yet, but this is my favourite Mission Impossible. I did have the box set, but that was missing one, so I took it back. Okay, next up we've got Monster. This is a really good film. This is, yeah, a fantastic film. Really recommend that one. Next up is Mr. Deeds. Really good film. Another good film by Adam Sandler. Next up we've got National Treasure. Haven't seen it yet. Next is Natural Born Killers. Really good film. Night of the Living Dead. I'm not sure if I've seen this film or not. But, you know, it is a classic. Neil by Mouth. This is a really good film. Alright, Law. Didn't care for this film too much. Philadelphia. This is a really good film. Phone Booth. That's alright. Nothing special. Platoon. It's quite a good film. But then again, the first time I watched it I was like, oh yeah, it's a really good film, and then watching it recently I was like, no, not so much. Alright, so next up we've got Proof of Life. Meg Ryan, that's all I'm saying. It's alright. Psycho, the remake of Psycho, done right, it's quite good. Pulp Fiction, I would definitely put this in my top 50 films of all time. This is a classic and my favourite Tarantino film. Brilliant film. Highly recommend that film, definitely. Next up we've got Raging Bull. Again, one of Scorsese's best films. Really good film. Raising Arizona. It's quite a good film. Reservoir Dogs. Again, quite a good film. Not his best, but it's quite good. Revolver. Yeah, this is quite a good film. Not Guy Ritchie's best, but it's quite good. Rain of Fire. It's alright, nothing special, but it's alright. Roadkill. That's quite a good film. Again, nothing special, but it's alright. Road to Perdition. Yeah, really good film. Great to see like Tom Hanks in this sort of film. Yeah, really good film. And next up we've got the RoboCop trilogy. That's the wrong way, Dan. RoboCop trilogy there. Yeah. Yeah, I like the RoboCop films. That's obviously why I've got it. And it was only £2, so like, yeah, why not? Okay, so next up we've got Rocky 1. This is probably my favourite out of all the Rocky films, but I really did like Rocky 2. So it's hard to pick a favourite out of them two, because Rocky 1 was such a classic, and then Rocky 2 improved a lot on that, I felt. So yeah. Rocky 3, it's good but not as good as the first two. Rocky 5, again, it's good but not as good as the first two. Okay, next up is Role Models. Yeah, this is a really funny film. I recommend this one definitely. If you're a fan of Sean William Scott or Paul Rudd, or just comedies in general, then this is worth a look. Rumblefish, slow, boring. Yeah, really crap film, to be honest. Salt, haven't seen it yet. Okay, so next we've got Saw. Now this is my favourite out of all the Saw films. I feel like this should have been on its own, and they shouldn't have franchised out of it. If this was like a film just on its own, it would have been a classic. Yeah, but it's a really good film. And next up is Saw 3. Obviously they did make 6 of them or 7 of them, whatever it is. I've seen them all, but I lose count. But this is my second favourite Saw film. Okay, next is Scarface. This is a really good film. I recommend this. You know, gangsters, drugs, guns, violence. It's a really good film. School of Rock. It's quite a good film. Next, we've got the complete first season of Scrubs. Yeah, I haven't really seen much of Scrubs, but they was cheap. They was only like £2-3, so I thought, why not? You know what I mean? Get the first 2 seasons, and eventually I'll get around to watching them. Scum, that's quite a good film. Shallow Hal, that's quite a good film. Nothing special, but it's alright. Shaun of the Dead. If you like zombies, watch this film. If you like comedies, watch this film. Really good film. Recommend it, definitely. Signs. Yeah, that's quite a good film. Sin City. It's a little long and it's a little complicated, but you know, if you've got the patience to follow it, it's quite a good film. Single White Female. Haven't seen it yet. Sleepers. This is a really good film. Another one I'd recommend watching. Yeah, really good film. Alright, next up we've got Sleepless in Seattle. That's a really good film. Really good chick flick. Smoking Aces. Really good film. Enjoyed that quite a lot. Snatch. My favourite Guy Ritchie film. Definitely, highly recommend that. So I Married an Ex-Murderer. Mike Myers. It's a good film. Recommend it. Got Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2. And Spider-Man 3. Yeah, I like Spider-Man. Got Stardust. That's alright. Nothing special, but it's alright. Stay Alive. Again, alright. Nothing special. Stereo of Echoes. Really good film. Recommend it. Stuck on You. Really good film. Recommend it. Superman Returns. I thought it was alright, to be honest. Taken. This is a freaking amazing film. Yeah. That's when you know I like a film when I stop for more than 5 seconds in a film. This is really good. If you haven't seen it, trust me, give it a go. Watch this film. It's an intense thriller done right. It's quite smart. Yeah, it's good. Talladega Nights. Yeah, that was alright. Nothing special. Taxi Driver. Really good film. Another one of my favourite films by Scorsese. Yeah, good film. Recommend it. Tears of the Sun. It's quite a good film. The Sixth Day. It's quite a good film. The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Yeah, that's a good film. Watch that. That's funny. The Abyss. Yeah, The Abyss is quite good. The Beach. That's alright. It's quite a good film. Right, next up, guys, we've got The Blair Witch Project. I thought this was a really good film. A lot of people don't like this film, but this is a really good film. It's original, unique. It started the whole, you know, Paranormal Activity, Cloverfield, a few other films. Yeah. Got The Bone Collector. That's alright. Nothing special, but it's alright. The Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy, and The Bourne Ultimatum. Yeah, I like all 3. I'd probably say the first one's my favourite. First one definitely is my favourite. Got The Butterfly Effect. Yeah, I really enjoyed this film. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend it. It's different. Got The Crow. Yeah, really good film. Shame what happened to Brandon Lee. But there you go. Yeah, watch this film. It's really good. The Dark Knight. Shame what happened to Heath Ledger. But there you go. I reckon he would have been in the 3rd film if he hadn't killed himself. But there you go. That's just, he might not have been, but there you go. Yeah, the thing that ruins this film for me is Harvey Dent, Two-Face, whatever you want to call him. The fact that he's in it, and the film didn't need that at all. The film was solid with the Joker, Heath Ledger. It didn't need Harvey Dent. So yeah, that was my only real problem with this. Apart from that, it's still it's a good film, but Batman Begins is my overall favourite.